All right, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to animate the lightsaber. If you happen to change the time marker at all, you'll find that that lightsaber does not move. All right, so we need to get it moving. So I am going to get it right about here where it is right on. That's just where the time marker was when I drew that lightsaber. So wherever it is, wherever yours is, that's where it's going to be right. And of course, it's going to be wrong everywhere else. So we're going to fix that right now. Remember to right-click on your Obi-Wan green screen clip right here and go to Open in Fusion. And that makes sure that Fusion opens with the right clip loaded up. Obi-Wan here, all the cool stuff that we've done with the delta keyer and the glow and the background and the polygon, the actual drawing of the lightsaber is the polygon right here. Okay, that's the background. You can see the colors of the background. That's the glow. That's merging them together with this. The polygon right here is the sword. That's where I drew the sword. And once you click it, you can see the little dots right here that you can change, right? To change your sword. I don't want to change them there. However, if I move the time marker, which is right there right now, if I move it, right, I'm not just dragging this little red line over, you can see that the sword moves away. All right, and what you want to do when you animate is you don't want to animate every little movement. I mean, it'll take you forever, to do every movement. Sometimes you have to, like when you get to Grievous's swords. Oh my God. You have to pretty much go every frame. It's terrible. But with Obi-Wan here, this whole motion right here, between here and here, is all one motion where not much is happening. It's just the sword is moving a little bit. So I'm going to go to right about there, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to let go of my mouse right there, and I'm going to grab these dots. Now there's two ways I can grab them. I can grab them one at a time and just move them like that. Right? And I also can just sort of draw a little box around it to select them both and drag them both up there. So it's up to you how you do that. All right? And now if I drag this little red marker here, you'll see that it does everything in between. All right, so that's the trick to animating. I had to do it here. That's where I started, and then I had to do it here. And everything in between is done for me, which is, yes, thank you. That saved me a lot of work, right? And then I'm just going to go to the end here, and I'm going to look at it. I don't know what that sword is doing. Maybe it's doing a little bit of a change, but I can't even see it. I'm just going to sort of, sometimes you just got to guess. It's like, oh, there we go. Or just move it like that and go, all right, it's going to be like that. And I think just a little bit of an adjustment here. There we go. All right, and now check it out again. That looks good. It looks good right here, but if I go back here, okay, now there's more going on with this sword. All right, so what you want to do, and this just saves you work in the end, is called divide and conquer. Go to like right here and fix it there. All right, drawing a box around there, moving that. Now one thing will happen when you're drawing boxes and dragging your little dots here is that some of these dots will get skewed. So straightening them up a little bit is a good idea. That's one if you're doing a short, change in what's going on, you're not going to see that. But if you do a big one like this, you'll see that, oh, why is it getting all sharp? That's because those dots are not being rotated well. All right, so anyways, I'm going to fix it there. Good. All right, so it's fixed there. I'm going to go in between here and here and see, oh, look at that. It's not good here. So I'm going to fix it here. All right. And the trick is to do, whoa, hey man, didn't want to do that. The trick is to do as few changes, that still get it all following and looking good. The fewer changes you make, the fewer places you stop and change the animation, the smoother that sword moves. Okay, that's just a general rule. If you're doing it every keyframe and changing it, you're going to see in the end there's going to be a jerky motion to your animation. All right, so this last one is kind of weird. There's nothing going on here with that sword. I think it's actually facing away from the camera. I don't know, but you know what I like to do with this one is grab these two right here and start it off real small like that. You just start off at nothing, and what happens is, right? So it's like he's starting it up to get ready to fight. All right, so that's kind of a cool thing, and I have that sound effect too. So that's what they sound like, right? All right. So all I did was, put it there, and I put it there, and right there I keyframed it there, and then there, and then there, and then there. I only had to keyframe this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times for that whole motion. All right, and now I can play it. Okay, and I can go back to this scene, this shot right here, where I have Grievous in there, and I can play that. It's kind of skippy because it hasn't rendered. See this blue thing right here? It's rendered that, but it hasn't rendered the red. It just takes time. Well, now it's all blue. Hey, awesome. Let's play it. Whoa, it's still jerky. Okay, maybe it's not rendered all the way. Okay, still got some work to do. So it's not playing in real time, but that's okay. You can just move it right here and see that sword is working. Okay, that's animating. Next, we have Grievous's swords, and there are 2 of them. Okay, so when we load that into Fusion, oh Lord, we have 2 sabers spinning around a couple times and then going in front of him. There's a lot going on with Grievous. So that's going to be on the next tutorial, okay? So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and check out the next tutorial if you want to see me painfully go through Grievous's sabers. And it is painful, but I'll cheat a couple times. Anyways, there's a couple tricks to it. Make your life a little easier, and I'll tell you about those in the next tutorial. Okay, bye-bye.